Hello, friends and neighbors. This is a special video shout out to my buds at Movies You May Have Missed. They're online at mymhm.tv. And my name is Joe J. Thomas. I'm a voice actor for video games, animation, and commercials, and you can find out more about me at joeactor.com. Now, today, I'm going to tell you about two movies from the 80s that I don't think you've seen, but you should. Now, the first, it's in a major city. There's a famous superhero who's a drunk. He makes a comeback and restores his reputation. Will Smith in Hancock? No. This is 24 years earlier, a 1984 gem, The Return of Captain Invincible, starring Alan Arkin. Now, the major city it was filmed in is Sydney, Australia. Captain Invincible has fallen on hard times. He goes through rehab to fight his old nemesis, Mr. Midnight, played by none other than Christopher Lee. That's right, it's like seeing Count Dooku in Little Miss Sunshine, or Dracula in Grosse Pointe Blank, or Saruman in Glengarry Glen Ross. You get the idea. So can Captain Invincible, a.k.a. the Legend in Leotards, defeat Mr. Midnight and restore his former glory? What, you want more awesomer? Okay. It's a musical. That's right. There are 10 musical numbers in this, 3 of which were done by the same guys behind Rocky Horror Picture Show. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Yes! Definitely worth a rent if you can find it. Look for it. So next up, we've got the world facing a major crisis, and the film has one actor who plays multiple roles, one of which is the title character, a doctor with a German accent and problems with one of his hands. Well, Joe, that's Peter Sellers in Dr. Strangelove. No, this is 22 years after Dr. Strangelove. In 1986, Dr. Otto and the Riddle of the Gloom Beam, starring Jim Varney. Now, I know what you're thinking. Joe, I don't want to watch a movie with this guy, but it's not an Ernest film. Ernest is in the first part and the last part just as cameos. The rest of the movie has some of his lesser-known characters, like Auntie Nelda, this Yiddish woman who runs a bed and breakfast, or Rudd Hardtack, an Aussie guy who can't seem to finish his sentences, and, of course, Dr. Otto, an evil German guy with a hand growing out of the top of his head. He invents the Gloom Beam, which throws the world into a horrible financial crisis. Oh yeah, you're scared now, aren't you? Did I mention Auntie Nelda? This is a definite recommend to rent. It's got a bunch of Jim Varney's lesser-known characters, but they're equally odd-tastic. So go rent, borrow, or buy The Return of Captain Invincible and Dr. Otto and the Riddle of the Gloom Beam. And be sure to tune in for Fantastico and Lee Mazing on Movies You May Have Missed. Joe Actor. Outta here.